Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Spirit of Justice. We have just finished talking with Maya, so now we are going to look into the information about that Lady Kira warning that we discovered. And the move has told me exactly where I needed to go, so let's do that. Yeah, we are in the bazaar. Of course we are. I guess the bazaar is as good a place to start as any. Now who should I...
Huh, I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is.
Consulting her pocket internet again, I see.
Mr. Wright!
That sounds like... Albie? Albie! Of course it would be.
Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it.
Do you now, boy?
Hokanka! Your benevolence!
You mustn't trust in lawyers, you... Huh? Are you not the accused from the last trial?
Oh,
What's wrong, Albie?
Your benevolence speaks with the,
You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name?
Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence.
Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or filthy as the company you keep. I wish he'd stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash.
Please, forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man. And I trust him as a lawyer.
What's this?
I'm sorry. Forgive my insolence.
If a common boy such as he can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Oh.
Mr. Wright, her benevolence has sunk into the ground.
She must really feel responsible for what happened in the court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Of course not. I'm always glad to help.
So glad that you are so helpful. Let's examine stuff first.
Allow me to explain. This bird is known as a warbad. It's only found here in Karayan.
Oh right, the bird Lady Kira based herself on. It's a really beautiful bird. Tourists must love it.
They usually do. There's just one thing about it that's kind of hit or miss. Its unusual cry drives children to tears. It can even make some adults collapse in fear.
Maybe they should keep such a fearsome creature in a less crowded area. What does it sound like? The gate to Temple. And at the top of those stairs is my home away from home. Just looking at them is making my back ache. Aww, that's a long climb though. Oh, look at the yak. Hey Albie, what's this cow-like animal?
It's a yak. They carry heavy loads and provide milk. They're indispensable partners in our daily lives.
Interesting. Hey, they're kind of cute up close.
Oh, and they're also prized for their meat. You know, the meat you enjoyed so much last night?
Oh, partner must mean something else here. A manhole. I guess they have a sewer system here in Karayan. What am I thinking? Of course they do. That was ignorant of me. Look at all these vegetables.
Let's see, there's guampam, konuro, and zabas. They're all freshly picked this morning.
I've never heard of any of them. Maybe I'll buy some to see what they taste like. You want some too, Albie? My treat.
Really? Thank you, sir. I'll take some of this, and this, oh, and this too.
Not everything. Albie? That's quite a lot you've got there already, don't you think?
But this is barely enough for a side dish.
I hope I brought enough money. You maybe shouldn't have offered. Is that it? Oh, no, there was something else. There. I can't read the sign, but this looks like a souvenir shop. It's too bad I don't have time to do some shopping right now. But I'll have to stop by here before I go back home. I'm sure everyone's expecting something, especially Trucy. Aww. Is that it? That feels like it? Okay. Let's talk! So, what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper?
Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say she's the modern-day Lady Kira.
So they're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh?
People have been on edge recently, what with the jailbreak and stuff. I sure hope they catch that escaped prisoner soon.
Escaped prisoner?
Yes, he was one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured.
So there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news.
Yes, but the modern-day Lady Kira is also super amazing. I mean, she takes down big, scary rebels all by herself.
Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed a high priest. And what about that escaped prisoner, Albie? So, what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like?
They say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man.
Well, that's creepy. Dirk? As in the leader of that rebel group?
Yes, the escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner's a former soldier and that he wields a big scary knife. Rumor has it, he's a cold-blooded killer to boot.
Ooh. He sounds like a really dangerous man.
He is, but the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search.
Wait, I remember hearing about a prison. Flashbacks in our investigations from like a couple videos ago.
There is a prison at the apex of this mountain.
A prison? Way up here? The prison is at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did he even break out?
No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I like to believe he did.
Whoa.
Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again.
Terrible incident? Eh? What terrible incident? What was that about a terrible incident, Albie?
It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it.
The previous queen was assassinated? That's kind of unsettling.
Oh, it was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen? Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that.
They really take their queens seriously here. Like, god-worshipping level serious. It really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one.
Those Defiant Dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next?
I don't know, I feel like Lady Kira's doing all the killing right now. So that's why the people of Kharian are so afraid of that escapee. And why they want the rebel hunter to take him out, along with the other rebels. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter Lady Kira, Albie?
I was just thinking there was something else, but what was it? Oh yeah! Here!
What is it?
Shadow found it! Why, that's the Warbat arrow!
Feeling better now, Your Benevolence?
This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the Crown Princess of Karayan. Now, let me see that boy.
He has a name.
Yes, Your Benevolence. Huh. It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle.
A 3-pronged arrow? I could swear I've seen something resembling that arrowhead recently. Gee, I don't know, maybe in Lady Kira's warning? Where did Shadow find it, Albie?
Near Alba and me's house.
Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I better look into this. We're gonna do that right now. Let's go. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priestess' house?
Yes, of course!
Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite. I should probably talk to her too. Off we go then! Oh, this investigation's going for a while though. So this is where the High Priest lived. Wait a minute. This is where they brought me when my back gave out. And the woman in front of that altar, she must be the High Priest's wife. Well, let's talk to her then. Excuse me. Oh. Yes, may I help you? I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you she?
Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Believe. Oh my, your benevolence. Please, be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes, What's that? Oh, of course.
She's talking with his funeral picture? Oh, this poor woman.
My husband, too, is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak with Alba and me? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No, that can wait till later, dear.
This woman breaks my heart. She's definitely speaking with him.
So, your benevolence, what is it that brings you to my humble abode? This lawyer is investigating your husband's death, and I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence.
I know this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see.
A friend of yours. So then, you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know. Abba and me and his wife were one of the closest and most loving couples in Karayan. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further.
She did just lose the love of her life. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her right now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's the warbat arrow that Albie found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stay here for a little while?
Barbhead! Have you not been listening to a word I said?
Look, your benevolence, I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I will do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind. Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes. I know. No, don't. Not in front of the royal priestess. Now, if you will excuse me. What the heck were they even talking about? I guess we're okay to stay?
You have but poured salt on her wounds. This is precisely why you lawyers are so despised.
Ugh. I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Mrs. Inme.
Could it be that you actually possess a conscience?
Of course I do. But I'm also desperate for information.
So, what do you plan to do now?
Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind.
Just see that you do not touch anything you should not.
Guess I should watch what I touch then, just in case Princess Rafa gets mad at me. Can I talk to her? Okay, still the same. So let's examine things then. There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. I guess the bag must be Maya's. She probably left it here while she was performing that rite. This game looks kind of like checkers or chess.
You mean to say you have never heard of
Oh my god.
Kachu de Mal?
Kachu de Mal. Catch you them all? Wait, catch them all? Is that the pun? Sorry, I didn't actually get what this was. I didn't realize this was a pun. It's catch them all, isn't it? Oh. Sorry, I'll get back here.
You mean to say you have never heard of Kachu de Mal? I have heard people describe it as Kurani's chess.
So two players take turns moving their pieces in a bid to capture the other king?
Not quite. In Kachu de Mal, the object is the utter annihilation of your opponent. Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game.
Special moves? It sounds like a game right up Maya's alley. Hello, this looks like a wanted poster. Oh, it's a wanted poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about.
What? Let me see that.
It does look kind of scary.
That's a rebel. Senior member of insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a foreign land. Wanted for crimes against the kingdom. Considered armed and dangerous.
So he's ex-military, huh?
His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once.
That's a rebel. Is something wrong?
The bounty is 3 million damas, money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million damas.
You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare.
Unexpectedly? How rude! Nana has always taught me that kingdoms that do not value its people come to ruin. As crown princess, it is only natural that I care for my people.
How about sending some of that kindness this way?
Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer and pay taxes to our kingdom, that is.
Oh well, it was worth a shot. What is this scary-looking spiky thing?
It is a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There is not a soul in Karayan who would not recognize this.
A floor cushion? You mean you're supposed to sit on this?
Huh. How else would you suggest it be used?
It looks like a torture device to me. Sure does. This looks like a wastebasket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out. Huh, there are 3 holes in a roll near the top. Now where have I seen holes like this before?
Scrounging around in other people's garbage like some stray dog. You are a pitiful creature indeed.
What does it say here? And say what you will, but I've got a job to do.
It says to the High Priest. Huh. You cannot even read. You are even more pitiful than I had thought.
Thanks, and I'll keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. Guess I should have studied some Koreanese before I came. So the envelope was addressed to the High Priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I better hang on to it. What a magnificent altar!
Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother, after all.
The Holy Mother? Is she that faceless figure out there?
Such insolence! How do you not know who Her Holiness is on sight? Do you seek to cross over to the Twilight Realm right this instant?
Sorry, it won't happen again.
This is why lawyers are so despised. Now listen well. Depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Koreanism. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family.
Wow, now there's an unusual custom. It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. Isn't this that Justice Minister I met? But who's the woman in the picture next to him? She looks really important. Could she be the Queen of Korean? Probably the best thing to imply? A poster of the mountains? Oh, the Inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against those other towering peaks.
Those beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Korean. Ah, and I see they have even included Mount Pani Pani in that picture.
Mount Pani Pani? Is that the smaller peak to the left?
Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful? But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as you could not perceive such beauty.
No, that's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. Oh boy, some of that bootleg! What show is this?
It is the Plume Punisher, warrior of Neil Twilight Realm. It is based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Korean.
The Plume Punisher? Warrior of Neil Twilight Realm?
Yes, and it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom.
Uh-huh. I'm not so sure about its originality, given its overall look and that theme song.
Is something the matter?
Well, it's just, we have an action hero show back home that is really similar to this. I'm guessing this shows why Maya is so into Lady Kira. Okay, but when are we gonna have our crossover of the Steel Samurai and the Plume Punisher? I need that. Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as the one from Maya's favorite show. The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neil O Tokyo. And it's a popular action hero series filmed right in LA. Set in a city known as Neil O Tokyo, it pits the Steel Samurai in mortal combat against his nemesis, the evil magistrate. Maya has collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. The Plume Punisher seems awfully similar to the Steel Samurai.
The Plume Punisher originated here, in Korean. Is that clear, Barbed Head?
Yes, your benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again.
Lady Believe has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that.
Can't we wait just a little longer? I wonder if she'll even ever open up. Oh, you're still here.
Lady Believe.
Mrs. Inme, do you think you're ready to talk? Is it okay with you, dear? Yes, Yes, I will let him know.
Lady Believe, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if it is not your wish.
No, it's quite all right. If my husband were still with us, he would say. As much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, if it would help to find the truth, then ask whatever you may. Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Wait, did Mrs. Inmate call herself lovely just now?
Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly, so your departure may be just as swift.
Yes, of course. Well, before we do that, presenting the badge. What is that badge for? Is the attorney's badge used in my country? Yes. I agree, dear. My husband says I should have nothing to do with lawyers. It's not like we're top the popularity charts back home, but come on, can't a lawyer get a break? No! I wasn't finished examining, so no. I have already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. Yes, I didn't finish. There was a picture here I wanted to look at, too. Is this a piece of art of some sort? Okay, don't pick the picture. That's cool, too.
What a beautiful orb.
Is something the matter?
Barbhead, take one step back.
Okay. Done. Did you spot something?
Yes, your dismal reflection. It was ruining the orb's beauty.
Did you have to put it like that, your benevolence? Yes. Okay, I guess we won't be examining that picture then. No big. We'll just go ahead and talk then. Although I only have time for one conversation. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately? No, I don't recall anything of the sort. Ugh, this is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him? He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him. Oh. Misbelieve. These are Cyclocks. This means Mrs. Inme is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magatama Maya gave me all those years ago. And it has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something. And allows me to see the Cyclocks that are holding that person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to touch my Magatama to try and unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. I think I have time to do this, but after that we're gonna have to stop, so let's see if we can break this. It's only 3, so I don't think we even do 5 Cyclocks in this game. Cyclocks. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Mrs. Inme thought of someone who just might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Mrs. Inme, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be. That would be Maya, would it not? No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. Lady Kira. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her. I know not of what you speak. Really? Because she even made the front page recently. Ha 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 ha! I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I? Actually, I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Aba and me. Aba and me. Where is that warning letter? This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. Whoop, there goes one. This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priest, didn't it? And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either. Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband. Now we find the envelope. What's that? It's an envelope addressed to the High Priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? Ugh. What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope? There's gotta be some way to prove it. Wait a second. Don't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter. There is? Yes, and that proof is right here on the warning letter. This spot on the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope. Any of those 3 points right here. The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the letters in thirds and placed it, there it goes, placed it in the envelope, the holes line up. As for what made the holes, I believe it was this. Well, thanks, you selected for me. They were made by this warbat arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warnings was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. This poor woman, I feel bad beating her up on this. Unlock successful! Woohoo! And we're out of time now, aren't we? Yes, we are. But we'll change that and talk to her about her husband in the next video. So I'll see you guys then.